The Simpsons predicted a dark winter of 2023.
This upcoming winter season is going to be really interesting because right now, all around the globe, there are major weather pattern changes going on, and these changes are going to directly affect our winter here in the US. Arctic blasts, blizzards, and even severe weather are all on the table. But the interesting part is where these things are going to happen. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about that and what you can expect in your own backyard. So you've probably heard about it by now, but El Nino is ramping up down here in the Pacific Ocean. This pretty much just means that the waters are getting much warmer than usual, and since this is such a big body of water, its temperature fluctuations have major impacts on the weather worldwide. For the past 3 winters, we've been in a La Nina, which is when those Pacific waters are actually colder than usual. So as we head into our first El Nino in quite a while, we're expecting some big changes. During a typical El Nino winter, we usually see an extended Pacific jet stream, and this brings a lot of storms into the south. We also tend to see the polar jet stream cut across the Great Lakes, allowing for much warmer than average air to build up underneath it in western Canada and through the northern US. At the same time, things get a lot wetter and somewhat colder down here in the south thanks to all the storminess. And in between all those areas, we usually end up a bit drier than normal, but things fluctuate a lot here. But here's the thing, what I just showed you was a typical El Nino, and what we're about to experience is anything but a typical El Nino. You see, here's where we are right now with sea surface temperatures in the Pacific, and here are all the specific places that we monitor when determining the intensity of an El Nino. You can see very clearly that we are warmer than average across the board, and you can also see here the long history of these waters being colder than average, but more recently things have actually kind of flatlined. And if the warming stopped here, we'd be looking at only a weak to moderate El Nino for this winter, which would make a big difference in the overall USA forecast. But is the warming gonna stop here? Well, let's take a look at some forecast models. Here's the latest